We all know money can buy nice things. Fast cars, designer clothes, first-class flights. But once you enter billionaire territory, everything changes. You stop buying stuff and start buying experiences, access, and power that the average person will never even hear about. While most people compare flights on apps and hope for a decent window seat, billionaires operate in a different dimension. Their jet isn't chartered, it's owned. Billionaires don't just visit galleries. They outbid museums at auctions. $100 million for a Picasso. Done. $250 million for a Da Vinci. While most people book a doctor's appointment and wait days, the ultra-wealthy have private medical teams on call 24/7. Some even build full-scale medical suites in their homes. They own limited edition cars that never even hit the market. One-of-one Bugattis, coach-built Rolls-Royces, or concept hypercars made only for private clients.
Some buy entire car companies.
They don't wait for releases. They help design them. And when they drive, it's not on public roads. It's on private racetracks they own in Italy, California, or Dubai. Homes with panic rooms, biometric vaults, bulletproof walls, climate-controlled garages for car collections worth more than entire cities. They influence elections, shape global policies, and fund space missions. Some billionaires donate hundreds of millions not just to give back, but to immortalize their name forever. In a world where everyone's filming, sharing, and posting, the one thing money can't buy for most people, their experiences, powers, and privileges that exist far beyond price tags, is complete anonymity. But billionaires? They live off-grid, operate through shell companies, own properties through trusts, and travel without ever being tracked. Their lives aren't lived online. They exist in private networks, behind encrypted walls. In a world so quiet and untouchable, you wouldn't even know they passed you by. It's not charity, it's architected legacy. They're not just buying assets. They're buying influence that lasts beyond their lifetime. They sit on advisory boards, own media companies, and fund the future of artificial intelligence. You can't Google their deals. They're done behind closed doors, in rooms where the price of admission isn't cash, it's power. For them, a phone call can change laws, crash stocks, or start industries. They don't decorate. They commission architects who've designed palaces and museums. Some even go underground, building luxury bunkers beneath their properties with years of food, oxygen systems, and virtual entertainment rooms. Just in case the world goes dark, and yes, they fly their cars across the world just to drive them in their favorite places. They undergo quarterly DNA scans, brain mapping, cellular analysis, anti-aging therapies in Swiss clinics that cost over $500,000 per year. They're not trying to live longer, they're trying to live forever. Customized supplements, young blood transfusions, cryotherapy, neuroenhancement, and access to experimental treatments not even approved for public use yet. In the billionaire world, your health isn't managed, it's engineered. Why not? These pieces aren't just for decoration. They're investments, cultural statements, and trophies of influence. When they want to show them off, they don't loan them. They build entire private galleries in their homes. They buy time by building teams of assistants, managers, pilots, chefs, trainers, and consultants who handle every single task. From what to eat to where to go, some billionaires wear ultra-rare watches not to tell time, but because it's literally the only one that exists. Designed for them. It's often valued at over $5 million and locked in vaults with biometric security. For them, time isn't just precious, it's customized. Some even fund restoration of lost works just to own a piece of history that nobody else can touch. It's not 40 feet. We're talking 400 feet long. Helipads, submarines, movie theaters, medical bays, missile defense systems, and onboard nightclubs. These ships cost hundreds of millions to build and tens of millions per year to maintain. They're staffed by dozens of full-time crew, including chefs trained in five-star hotels, spa therapists, dive instructors, and captains with military backgrounds. It's not just travel, it's total independence from the world. It's money used not to show off wealth, but to rewrite legacy. We're talking custom-designed Gulfstreams or Bombardier Globals worth $75 million, complete with private bedrooms, spa-like bathrooms, leather lounges, and in-flight chefs. And when a billionaire doesn't feel like flying alone, they bring a team, assistants, security, stylists, even personal doctors. But here's what's crazier. Some don't even fly commercially anymore. They build private airports on their estates or buy entire airstrips just for convenience. Their passport never touches a line, and immigration waits for them, not the other way around. This isn't about luxury anymore. It's about exclusivity, control, and bending reality. These are things only billionaires can buy, not because they're expensive, but because they're untouchable. Let's start with something as basic as travel. Now imagine this, owning an island, not renting a villa, owning the entire island. Crystal clear beaches, lush forests, private villas, security, and infrastructure that costs millions to install. Richard Branson has Necker Island. Larry Ellison bought 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai. These aren't just vacation spots, they're private countries. No neighbors, no paparazzi, no interruptions. Want to throw a party for 100 people? It's done in total privacy. Want to stay off-grid for months? You can live there with your own power, water systems, and staff. It's not just about the view, it's about owning the horizon. Then there's the art world. Not prints, not posters, but masterpieces. Now, let's talk health, billionaire-level health. While rich people buy supercars, billionaires take it further. Now what about time, the most valuable asset of all? Billionaires don't wait in line. They don't schedule meetings. You've heard of private yachts, but billionaire yachts are floating cities. And when they want to relax on land, they stay in mansions that aren't on Google Maps. Now let's talk access. The ultimate invisible purchase. Billionaires can walk into any boardroom in the world. They get private dinners with presidents. Want to name a star? Sure. Want to name a hospital, stadium, or entire university wing after your family? It's even easier. And perhaps the most exclusive thing of all, privacy. So yes, money can buy incredible things. But billionaire money? It bends reality. It shapes nations. It creates empires. These aren't just things, because in the end, the most expensive things in the world aren't listed in catalogs, don't have websites, and don't go on sale. They're quietly owned, quietly controlled, and always out of reach.